Well, shifting focus now, Puducherry Central University students last night laid siege to the room of Vice-Chancellor over the issue of fee hike. The students have been demanding a fee hike cut and staged a protest in the campus and also seized the Vice-Chancellor Gurmeet Singh's room. Now, the students allegedly did not allow the Vice-Chancellor to leave from his room and also blocked the whole path and protested for over 4 hours. The police and the security guards had to intervene and escorted the Vice-Chancellor from the university. Protests went on till 11 p.m. last night. Dramatic visuals that we're picking up of the same on your television screens, wherein students of Puducherry University on Thursday boycotted classes, and not just that, they also blocked the Vice-Chancellor. He was in his room for over 4 hours. They kept protesting for over 4 hours. The protests, in fact, went on till 11 p.m. last night. Sanjeevi, my colleague, also joining us live on the broadcast. Sanjeevi, this takes us back to what happened in the national capital when you could see, multiple protests over many days which were taking place in the JNU campus. And similar episodes were coming to light even then. And now we're seeing how Puducherry is witnessing something similar with these students protesting for hours together and also laying siege to the Vice-Chancellor's room. So what's the latest, and also the investigations, because we're given to understand that it is the police which had to come to the rescue of the Vice-Chancellor.
Well, exactly. The visual clearly shows what happened at Puducherry Central University last night. The protest went almost 11 p.m. So protest was going almost for last 4 to 5 days, and the students demanded the fees hike should be revoked, and they should have a meeting with the VC. But the decision was taken by Central University, and the VC has clearly mentioned that he cannot do anything on this matter. But the students wanted to meet the VC and discuss this issue. But the protest was going for almost last 4 to 5 days. But yesterday, it crossed the limit since all the students, almost more than 100 students, seized the room of the VC Gurmeet Singh at Puducherry Central University and did not allow him to come out to reach his residence as well. So the police and the security personnel had to intervene, had to escort him from the room till his car, where he started and reached his room finally. So the visuals clearly shows how the students also raising slogans against Puducherry Central University and also the VC Gurmeet Singh on this matter, because the protest was going for almost for last 4 to 5 days, and this particular thing happened last night. Till 11 o'clock, they did not allow the VC to come out of his room and seized the whole way, the whole path. And the whole police had to finally escort and bring the VC to his car, and finally he has to reach his home. Today is Saturday, and today is a Friday, weekend, so they don't want this issue to let down, and that is why the students are continuing the protest, and they say they're going to continue the protest until the VC have a discussion with them regarding this hike issue.
Certainly. Now, the major demands of the council, Sanjeevi, included revocation of fee hike, withdrawal of transportation fees, and also reservation for Pondicherry native students. So it's not just one demand, like what we saw in JNU over the hostel manual. We have similar multiple demands being raised by the students in the Puducherry Central University this time around as well. But you've been mentioning that this has been going on for days now, and it is certainly gone out of control, the situation, because the visuals that we're putting up as we speak clearly shows the kind of ruckus that is really being created on the campus premises. And this is happening late in the night, as late as 11 p.m. in the night, wherein the police had to come to the rescue of the Vice-Chancellor. Absolute ruckus being created and so much chaos on the university premises.
Well, exactly. We have been told that these students are the hostel students of the Puducherry Central University, who in fact gathered outside the VC's room, who also tried to siege the VC's room and have a conversation with him regarding the latest fees hike. So, as I mentioned, they have been protesting for almost last 1 week, last 4 days since Monday is what we've been told. But since the VC is not meeting them or is not guaranteeing any such thing, because this is Central University, a VC cannot himself decide and take a final decision on this matter. It has to go to HRD, and there are various procedures to have a discussion before meeting the students. And the VC did not mention anything on this matter, but still the students till last night, 11 p.m., sieged the room of VC. They also raised slogans continuously and did not allow him to come out of his room itself to reach his residence. And the police and the security persons have to come escort the VC from his room till his car. And finally, escorted till his residence is what we have been told by the police
So
soldiers.
not only did they boycott the classes, they also gher out the Vice Chancellor's office, did not let him leave the room, is when the security personnel had to come to his rescue. Many thanks, Sanjeevi. We'll keep coming back to you for more.